Well, we're getting to the end of the year, and it's a normal time to look back at all that was. And one of the interesting things that I talk about a lot in my speaking programs is the idea of creating a portfolio of amazing, magical memories and moments with the people you love. A lot of times we look at the big stuff that happened over the course of a year. Obviously, we had the election this year, births, deaths, major milestones, things like that. But one of the things that I've noticed is that when we get to the end of our lives and we start to reflect back, some of the things that are the most valuable, important things are those small little memories we had with each other. The inside jokes we shared, the adventures we had with our partners in crime, these portfolio pieces. The problem is that life is so busy and full, and we like everyone's like, yeah, I'd love to have a lot of great, awesome portfolio of memories, but I'm just trying to get through the day. I've got work and driving the kids here, and I've got these bills to pay, and it's hard. And so I think what a lot of times that gets us caught is the thought involved, the time involved. Maybe we think there's a lot of money involved. Like, oh, sure, I'd love to go to Disney World with my kids. Like, I'm not talking about going to Disney World. I'm talking about those little spontaneous things that we do, those just little intricate details that are unique within us and our family, and those times that we just kind of get silly and do fun stuff. And I'll tell you, it sounds trivial, but again, when my father-in-law passed away and he was in hospice, and his daughters returned from Texas and Florida, and they were all gathered around him, they weren't talking about the big headline stuff. They were talking about the little things that they did when they were growing up, and the little inside jokes and stuff that they had. And so I just want to encourage you that it's not about the big stuff, right? And that's one of the reasons why I love our Celebrate Everything calendar. As you probably know, it is filled with my artwork, and it is filled with holidays, 365 holidays. And so here's a little tip I want to give you of how to use this to create more portfolio pieces in your life, all right? Here's the thing. The day before, like, I cannot even tell you how many times the kids tell me what special day it is. Like, oh, it's Cupcake Day, or it's Princess Day, or whatever. And it's like 6 o'clock at night. And I'm like, well, that would have been nice to know. Maybe we could have done something about that, right? And it's easy to be like, oh, that was missed opportunity. So here's what you do. The day before, the night before, right when you go to bed, look at tomorrow's day and see what it says. And I will bet that overnight, and as you just kind of think about it, there might be something obvious, but you'll start to think of like, oh, what could be something small we could do? So for instance, if I'm looking here, let's just go like August, okay? Got August, let's see, August 25th is National Banana Split Day. National Banana Split Day. So you go to bed at night and you're like, okay, tomorrow's National Banana Split Day. So, well, what does that mean? That means you could stop by the grocery store on your way home from work, and you could pick up all of the stuff for banana splits for everybody. Maybe it means if you have the stuff in-house, maybe you have a banana split for breakfast. Or maybe you go out to that ice cream place that has the giant, like, feeds 20 banana split, and you invite some friends, say, hey, we're going out after dinner, we're gonna go get a giant banana split. Maybe you have a banana split for each meal. Everybody can customize their own banana split, something different they want to do. Maybe you bring in supplies to work, and your team makes banana splits together, or one giant one. Maybe you try to break the world record for banana splits. The point is, just looking at the day ahead of time can spark some thoughts, can spark some ideas of a portfolio piece that you can bring into the next day. Plus, it gives you something to look forward to. That's the whole point of this calendar. Most days on most calendars don't have anything to celebrate. They're just blank. This is different. Every day is a different holiday, and that there's something about going to bed the night before with anticipation, right? Like your birthday, Christmas, and even the idea of, oh, it's kind of like I'm going to surprise people with this banana split idea, right? It just gives you a little bit more zest for life and makes adultitis really, really unhappy. So use that tip. Look at the next day in the calendar, tomorrow's day, and let it simmer, and then let it use it to give you the impetus to create an amazing, magical memory with someone you care about.